Alright, another devlog. After a good few months, let's get straight to the point. Once again, many changes and updates, and needless to say, I think the game is getting pretty good. However, I made the mistake again. I worked on my game a lot without documenting anything major, which is a bit annoying. So I'm gonna have to try and remember what I showed in the last devlog. Alright, I remember now. Okay, so if you are new, my game is a first-person, first-person roguelike with an incentive of choice set on a planet
where a silent war between an alien race and a human soldier rage on. Craft your own build with self-made weapons.
I can't be bothered doing that. With self-made weapons and personalized upgrades. Erratic enemies keep you on your toes, so fight like a machine with soul and purpose. Also, a little thing you got to keep in mind is that there is this like cult that sided with the funky aliens called the Order of Vigor. Keep that, yeah, don't forget that. Remember, I also have a Discord server. It would be cool if you join. I upload demos of the game there every now and then for people other than Mac to try. I think it works on, I know some people got it working on Linux, but yeah, Mac. Tried making a Mac build, still can't get it working, but I'm trying. That is something I'm trying to work on. But for now, no Mac build. Okay, before I show you any of the super cool stuff, I just wanted to show you a little new dude. Behold the Soldiers of Vigor. That is sort of like the enemy type. This little dude is called the Cultist Gunner. Anyway, the Vigorous Soldiers are actual cultist members that you can now fight, kinda. So far, like I said, I only have the Gunner class. I would like to make heavier ones, but all in good time. These dudes are annoying, but if you know the game well enough, they are pretty easy to kill. Order. Oh, the order of like funky thingies. So where the order of things is, the cultist gunner is essentially at the very bottom. They're composed of new cultist members that are trying to climb the ranks, or people just trying to stay alive doing anything they can. Very similar to the Combine Soldiers from Half-Life. I'm pretty sure that's a very similar deal. I don't really remember. It's been a while since I played that. The enemies themselves work really weirdly, but like it's fun. I really like it. The code is half-assed, but on purpose, so it slightly doesn't work as intended, making them a smidge more unpredictable. How the actual logic is supposed to go is that they just run towards you, but if you look slightly to the right, they'll like run towards the left, and same thing the other way. If you look to the left, they'll run to the right. Plus, there's a range where if they get too close, they'll start running backwards. Then once they exit a larger range, they'll start to run towards again. They also randomly jump every now and then. A small squad of them will be the boss at the end of the first area of levels, along with a buffed up version of them, but I haven't made that fella yet. So, for the new levels, I wanted to go more into like a derelict / like Russian brutalism type of vibe, and I'd say it went pretty well. I accidentally made too many of the same rooms, so to fix it, instead of redoing them, I'm just going to make more variants, making the other rooms slightly rarer to find. For the future, I want to work on more advanced level gen, like maybe chunks of the rooms are random as well, so it's not just preset levels that I make. That's enough of the levels. Let's finally take a look at the player and its loadout, because this is where a lot of the changes have come as well. First thing new with the player to talk about is the relic system, the big upgrade system. Relics now function as the traditional roguelike upgrade. You'll find them through the run, maybe at the end of a boss fight or something. The original way that the relic system would work is that you'd unlock them in the game, might be able to equip them during runs, but then you'd have them permanently, so you can then equip them before the run. And I don't like that, because the game, look, there's two ways to look at it. The game is able to be playable straight off the bat, or the game relies on you dying to get easier the next run. And I don't... I would like the player to learn as they keep going, so that, die, then replay it, die, replay it, get better every time. But I think if the game almost needs you to die straight off the bat, that is just horrible. I'm not a fan of that. Anyway, enough of the relics, let's look at the new weapon system. I did not like the guns. They all look like rubbish, and were all just variants of each other. Like really, only 3 guns were unique, and the rest were just copies of the main 3. So I deleted everything again. Kind of again, because this came first before the new relics, but I'm telling it second. But basically how the new system works is that you can equip one of 3 guns before a run, and then during the run you can find parts to attach to the gun. The 3 guns you can start with is the pistol core, the rapid core, and the spread core. The pistol core is a single shot weapon, so you have to keep clicking, you can't hold it. The rapid is of course full auto and you can just hold it to shoot. And the spread core, you have to click again, it's like, you know, the single shot. You can't hold it, but this little fella is where all the weird stuff resides, because of course it's like the shotgun basically, it's that little miscellaneous type of group. In the game you'll find barrels and stocks. Barrels change how the gun functions, like laser bullets or cannonballs that the gun can shoot, and the stock changes the stats, so it's more like a little passive change. In the game, there are only a few parts because I have been busy with other things, for the same reason as to why there are only 4 relics. Now, why was I so busy? Well, I wasn't working on the game, despite remaking all the levels or making some new enemies, remaking all the guns. That's obviously a good reason why I was busy. But the main thing of why I wasn't working on the game is because I finally have a Steam page. Oh, it's finally done. Steam page, wishlist. Wishlist. Sadly, there's another game on Steam with the same name, but mine is in all capitals, so it's cooler. Because, yeah, loud equals cool. I don't care too much about them having the same name on Steam. Like, there are plenty like it. There's a few other games on Steam with the same name. And I think the name's unique enough to work, so, you know, sharing with one other game, do not care. But yes, Steam page is live, and I'm so excited to share it. And like I said,
Yes, you very well wishlist the game.
The game won't be ready for a good long while, but the last playable demo has been uploaded to the Discord server if you want to try it out. And again, I'm so sorry Mac users, I just can't get it working. But I'm going to keep trying. I'm sure I could crack it in the end, but cannot figure out a way how to. Last note I would like to say is that for this demo, the gameplay excludes the 4 relics, the rapid core, and the spread core, due to lack of main content. But I'm going to be working on that super soon. Now the heavy duty stuff is done, but the demo consists of an endless runner of levels with 2 random barrels for the pistol core, and you can't fight the soldiers as they are going to be the boss for the first floor, and there's no boss rooms yet. It's, like I said, it's just an endless runner. Well, glad you know. Remember, Discord, join cool, epic, wishlist game, please. Anyway, yeah, subscribe. See ya.